Good morning, everybody. Happy what's today, y'all? Oh, happy Thursday. I clearly forgot. Um, so yes, just finished dropping off the kids, the DMV area. We actually had look, I gotta look at my phone like this, y'all, because I got the little line in my glasses to see y'all. Anyway, the kids had a 2 hour delay because of this sleet, snow. Excuse me. Ice type thing going on, but I want to jump in and talk to you guys now while I had the opportunity before Rhea wakes up because she's sleeping in the car right now. So I wanted to let you guys know about how I'm going to be able to help you now and from moving forward. Okay. So currently, if you don't know, your girl got into law school. Okay. Anyway, so I actually start like January 5th. So it's definitely going to be a lot of changes in my schedule, things that I was working on doing that I got to switch up a little bit so I can focus on the kids, family business, and like me really making sure I got to do what I got to do for law school. So the end of this year, I'm getting some different things together, but really in 2020 through and currently right now, I can help you in a few different areas if you are trying to still do your own trademark. I'll still be giving out content. I'll still be doing different sessions and workshops, things of that nature. It's just going to be in a specific group setting. All right. So one of the first ways that if you want to purchase my products or purchase my services is you can grab the DIY Trademark Truth course, which has helped thousands of people. I don't know about thousands, but hundreds of people, not thousands yet, but hundreds of people do their own trademark. Now, I may have made thousands of dollars off of it, but that's a whole nother situation. To do their own trademark. And why is it important? I go over all of the different aspects of, the ID me, how to select the category, why it's important to get all your information together before you file your trademark. How can you do your own searches? How can you prevent any likelihood of confusion issues? Like all of that is in the course. And I have a trademark truth checklist. And like it's a lot going on, right? So that is one of the areas where if you need help, you definitely want to make sure you buy that course. Okay, it's $27 right now. It's still on sale. Because I'm working on some different things of how I'm structuring my different offers. So right now y'all got it for $27. It ain't always gonna be for $27, but right now it's $27. So that's just like a meal, like some food and a drink. Go get your stuff. Okay. That's one area. Now another area where I am able to help you now, I've created a virtual session. So a lot of people, you guys are not trademarking your brand. You guys are getting the course. You are doing some of the lead work, but for some reason, you are still hesitant of filing the trademark. Okay. So in this session, I'm going to make you file your trademark. Okay. We're going to go over like a walkthrough of the application, categories, all those different things. Like it's going to be like a really condensed session. Like if you have ever sat on my trademarkathons, it's like a trademarkathon in like an hour. Okay. But the whole goal is if you have been trademark procrastinating, forever and you're like, you know what, I need someone to make me sit down and do my application, this is the session for you. It's $197 for an hour. Okay. I only have limited slots available because like I said, it's a lot going on. And if you do not get in one of those slots, like I won't be able to work on you one-on-one. Period. So you can click the link in the bio and see what time those sessions are. All right. Now, also, the third way that I can help you is if you guys join the Black Girls Trademark community. I'll be putting majority of my efforts, okay, into building Black women up, making sure they are building their brands and that they are fulfilling their God-given purpose, okay, through business ownership, okay? Everybody has their own ministry, and I feel like my ministry right now is to help them start their businesses and make money from their businesses, okay? We don't want to be in a situation where we have this great idea, God's giving us this idea, and we are not making money off of it, because that's the whole purpose of him giving us this idea, right? Okay, so those 3 things. You can get a course from me, you can book a one-on-one session, or you can join the Facebook group, Black Girls Trademark Community, and that's free, okay? So if you're not even in that community, like, I don't know what you're waiting on, because it's free, okay? And also, like, it's not going to be free forever, but right now it's free. All right, so take advantage of it. Be able to network with other business owners and really learn to just help each other out. Okay. Sis, you want to go live with me, sis? Hey, sis. Hey. Sorry, I was talking to Amy. Say hey. I'm trying to, y'all. This weather over here has been drying out my skin. Banisha gonna get mad at me. Banisha, I put shea butter on my face. Anyway, yeah, since you want to go live or not, let me know. But yeah, okay. I have you go live.
Let me see if I can get me a filter on here real quick. I'll talk.
Not with the filter though. Not with you looking like a whole cat. What you looking at them eyes?
Oh my gosh. Anyway, no, for real, it doesn't matter what I look like.
I don't like.
I'm excited. Oh Lord, this is getting worse and worse. Oh my gosh. It doesn't really matter. The bottom line.
The bad cats filter. You fine, girl. Uh-oh. We lost you, Chad. What happened? See, you playing with filters and you got off. Hey, Lyrics Jews, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. We're just going over like how I can help you and the rest of 2022 and 2023. Just getting the DIY Trademark Truth course, virtual sessions, Facebook group. Bam. We in here 2023. We're gonna level up our brands and hold on, y'all. Make some money. Hold on. I'm trying to do this. When I look like this, y'all, that's because I gotta use my little lens like that, y'all.
All right, you just going to get that. It is what it is.
See, you over there playing, you all clicking all those buttons over here, child. That's how you messing up.
Like, oh my God. Seriously.
Oh, you got your glasses.
Oh my gosh, I need them. But yeah, it's stuff is really close to me. I can't even deal with it. Listen, I wanted to hop on here, one, because I wanted to congratulate you again on, oh Lord, you don't need these braids. Congratulate you on going to law school and being so dedicated to what you are doing. You're one of the guests on our new podcast coming out, Convos for the Culture, and I can't wait to chat because there are so many people who have started to come to the Heavy on the Black space, small business owners who I am sure do not have the protections that I know that they need. Now, why is this important? I'm not hyping up for me. I'm not even hyping up for you because I know that you're protected and I know that you have protected me. So if there are people who are watching, just know that the Trademarkpreneur has helped Heavy on the Black to secure multiple trademarks. And I mean, like the session that she talked about, the 197, we just met recently, literally, and trademarked another item for our IP within an hour. And that took me the whole hour because I'm a little slow, but it's okay. It's okay. Y'all might move Look, y'all might move faster than me, but it is what it is. The bottom line is it is done and it is over with. But what I just wanted to say is, one, again, congratulations to you. But two, again, the thing that you do and you do so well is that you, again, help people to really secure their brand. Now, I know there are different rules and things like that that surround it, but at the end of the day, we need to be protected. We need to have ownership of our brand. And that's one of the things that you preach for sure. And definitely in the Black Girls Trademark Facebook group, I think that's also something that we sincerely advocate that people become a part of. Yes, for women, but you know, it is what it is. We do sort of run the world, but we help. She helps everybody. Like
Yeah,
you don't have to be.
I help
Yeah,
everybody, but sorry, it's for
that's
the women, y'all.
definitely. It is such an awesome space for people who are looking to really grow their brand and have ownership and not just
Yeah, absolutely.
business, but really be about business. The second thing, like I said, I wanted to just really advocate for the service because I know it's a good service. I know it's reputable. I know you're not the company that you run has integrity, right? And a lot of times in business, we don't know where to go. We don't know who we
Yep.
can trust, how we can trust them. Are they going to really just throw something together? Because there are companies out there that will literally take whatever you say and just go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you're about the education piece. You're sharing with people your experiences, and it is such a great experience. I think, how many do you have now? Like 14, 15 straight?
Yeah, I have 14. You know, I should have
Oh
17,
my
but the trademark office is
God.
playing my application. I need to call them again because I'm like, it's just sitting there. I'm like, nobody has gotten it. But my situation, it was sitting there when the attorney had saw it, and then it was still sitting there. So, like, I'm going to have to call them back because I had called them before. And it's like, oh, yeah, it's still sitting in the queue. I'm like,
They should
it's about to be
they should
January. Like, what you doing?
phone number and a Rolodex. Yeah, no, but I just sincerely advocate for brand ownership and for people who joining. Hello, ladies, that are just joining. We're talking with Trademarkpreneur, hopped on here with her because we are so adamant about people truly owning their brands. I can't tell you how many business owners I have run across that have been doing business, and not just like new businesses, but have been doing business for years. And if you go look in the trademark database, some of your favorites are not trademarked.
And
They are not.
not only that, like, they're not trademarked, but I feel like one of the biggest misconceptions is it costs too much to trademark, or I have to go to an attorney to trademark, and that is not necessarily the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an attorney yet,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And I've trademarked 14 of my own, right? So, you know, the reason why I'm going back, well, not going back, the reason why I'm going to law school is so I can help you on the level I just can't
Mm-hmm.
right now. You know, like I gotta refer stuff out all the time. Like I have my own little trademark attorneys that I have to refer people to because I just can't do that. But you can file your own trademark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can do it if you do the research and you get the course, or you in my Facebook group, or you do my session, so you can properly learn how to do it the correct way.
Mm-hmm. No, and that's why I advocate for it, because you have helped me do so many trademarks. Like I said, even just this week, you know, we were able to do it. But I want people to really take it seriously. Doing business in 2023 is not going to be doing business in 2021 and 2022.
Mm-hmm.
People have really elevated their education to
Yep.
know rules are and what they aren't. And so if you want to be in business 5 years from now without having to rebrand, without having to pay somebody because they've actually trademarked the brand that you were marketing but didn't take the time to own, then you definitely want to get in her space. So what I'm going to do, shameless plug, is make sure that you guys are following at the Trademarkpreneur. Make sure that you guys are following and sharing this information out, because we're going to have the Trademarkpreneur on Convos for the Culture. And I want to make sure that people are getting all the information. There's probably not a lot of time to talk about now, but that they can own their brand and without spending and breaking the bank. Because I think our one-on-one session is less than $200. Am I right?
Yeah, it's 197. Like, so that's 197 if you, and once you pay your trademark filing fee, you decide to trademark in the hour, that's $250. Like, so you're basically trademarking your brand for less than, I don't know, you know, I can't, 500, 400. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, because
Less than what I was even charging when I first started my filing service, right? Because when I first started my trademark filing service, I was charging $497, and when I finished, I was charging $597. So you guys can have a one-on-one with me for $197.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
It's a deal.
That's crazy. And there are so many, don't get me wrong, there are so many coaches that add value for different things. And this is not like one of those traditional coaches. This is it's a service sort of like instructed for you, catered to you, one-on-one. You don't get that for that. You don't get that for that. And this is helping you to build the thing that, like you said, that God put inside of you, right? So if you want to protect your God-given plan or business idea, which is what you always say, you got to start. I think it's two places business owners really slack, but are the most important. One is definitely brand ownership, which is a trademark, and then also branding, to make sure that there's that recognition that people can look at and say, oh, that's such and such.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People don't invest that time, and especially newer businesses, those are the two most important things that we totally overlook besides marketing. Like a whole different thing.
And let's just go back to that point, because luckily I have a Heavy on the Black now. You know, I know Heavy on the Black is not necessarily focused on that right now, but baby, marketing and different branding materials, especially branding materials, y'all don't even know, like, Dr. Anissa over here is a whole creative genius. Where she will look at something and you'll be like, how'd you even get that? Like, where do you even, like, how'd you do that? Type of thing, right? So, and it's so funny because I'm laughing at her, right? So she's doing her trademark. I'm laughing at her. I'm like, man, she really don't get it. And she laughing at, you know, I know she be laughing at me when I be like, I'm in Canva all day long and I don't understand how you can get it to look like this. So we like, you know, but see, this is why you need to have people around you who will help you with your weaknesses, and they are stronger, because sis, if I don't have sis right here with me, like, she don't allow me to be out here looking crazy, because sometimes I will look crazy, okay? And it's not that I don't want to try not to look crazy. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking it looks okay. And then as soon as, you know, she does, I'm like, oh, maybe it's not as okay. But at least I did it, because let's go to that part. Like, most of you guys are not even starting your business or your brand just because you feel like it's not perfect, or it has to be perfection, and that is not the case. If you have been on my journey since, honestly, like, it's crazy when I think about it now, 2018, right? In 2018, I started a brand for my daughters that led me to, then someone was stealing our stuff, right? That created, like, oh, well, let me learn how to trademark this stuff. And that made me figure out, oh, I need to learn how to do it on myself, because I done already had dished out thousands of dollars anyway on, like, stupid Fiverr. Like, let's be real. Like, I use a whole bunch of money on Fiverr because I wanted a whole bunch of designs. Like, that's a whole nother story anyway. I spent a whole bunch of money on Fiverr, and I was like, I'm not going to spend another $2,000 on trademark. I just spent $2,000 on Fiverr, and I ain't use none of these designs, even still not figured out how to do my own stuff, right? But I started, and if you look back at 2018, it looked crazy. Okay, there was no branding. I was just doing things. There was nothing that talked about, oh, brand colors. How do you want this? How do you want that? I had no clue what I was doing, like, at all. But I started.
And you were still profitable.
And I was still profitable, right?
What I'm saying?
So if you are in the moment of, like, your business, or you're like, man, I know I need to start this, I don't know what I should be doing, just show up. Just start doing it. It's okay. You're going to look crazy. I didn't look crazy, right? I need to do a reel of, like, each year. I think I'm going to do that, just so y'all can see just the growth in the process, and just know the more and more you keep working at it, and the more and more you get knowledge, and the more you get more people around you who want you to succeed, and who want you to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Like, it's not going to matter. So get over the fear. Like, get over, like, what people are going to think about you, because they talking about you anyway, because they have nothing else to talk about, because they don't even believe in themselves.
Right.
So they just want to pull you down. But don't even worry about that. Just get around the people who are going to keep supporting you and keep encouraging you.
Absolutely.
Like my test right here.
Look, that we got that whole piece for free right there. I love it. Love it. And you know, about and the fact that you mentioned that, I know we're gonna be talking in a podcast and all that soon, but one of the things that I want to do as we're thinking about 2023 and me specifically with Heavy on the Black, we're thinking about how we're going to be structuring all of these different visits for the expo and how we're going to have all the vendors set up. And one of the things that is going to differentiate Heavy on the Black Expo from other entities, other expos, or just places where they have vendors come is that I want to prepare people. I can't tell you how many vending events that I have been to, and the brands show up so poorly that you could have the most amazing product, the most bomb service, but it looks like crap. You know, I may pass by and not even realize that you have what you have. And then there have been products, let's just flip the coin, that look amazing. And they trash. Like, listen, people have made sales on trash products just because they showed up well. They showed up well. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Yeah, like, so my goal with this is not just to be, hey, just put you on Front Street. Our mission is to amplify, to accelerate Black business owners. And because of that, we want to amplify you, but you got to be right. You got to come correct. So I think I'm going to start putting something together, and I may deploy it through the podcast, I'm not sure, but we're helping people try to figure out how you're showing up. And one of the ways to start showing up first is to make sure that your trademark is together, because if your business foundation is not solid, your branding is raggedy, what you doing? Why are you even coming to event?
Yeah, because you know, honestly, like even what you're saying, like I did a post about it the other day. There's 20 million coaches that say, when you get your LLC, you blah, 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 blah. When you get your LLC, your da, 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 and your credit and your this. And you, like, why does that even matter? Because if you get your LLC and then someone takes your brand name, like, you don't even have anything. So let's just start the combos with the LLC portion. Like, we're always LLCing it up, but you can still own the trademark as an individual, right? You can still not even have an LLC started, and you yourself can be the owner of your own trademark, right? And then if you decide to transfer your rights to your business, you can do that for $40.
Come on. But see, this is the education people don't have, and so I take for granted that this is not everybody's expertise, and that's
sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
Sorry, the car talking to me.
That's fancy car. Nah, but that's the point. Everybody has their own expertise, right? It's not everybody's supposed to come into this just knowing how to do it, which is why we do have to surround ourselves with people who have like these efficiencies and these talents in other areas. But we have to, like you said, get around our community, get around like-minded folks, figure out the pieces that we're missing so that we can excel in our area of gifting. This is so funny. I'm going to tell you this, and I'm probably going to run. I was talking to Pinky the other day, and she had mentioned everybody's kind of like buzzing about this session that she's having. And I was telling her, I was like, you need to consider trademarking this. Like, I can't tell you what to do. She was like, sis, done. LLC, done. Before you even put that idea out there, now granted, she doesn't have a logo, all of this kind of stuff. She's putting up notes on her social media, like literally from her notes section on social media. But guess what? It's not, like you said, it's not perfect, whatever, but she done the foundational things. She's got a trademark. She has her LLC. These are the types of things that we need to be making sure that people are doing to step out into the world. You haven't broadcast this thing, and somebody said, oh, let me do a search. Oh, you haven't done it? And snatch it from underneath. Because yes, you might be able to get it back potentially if you've done something. I mean, there's some ways around. You talk to trademarkpreneurs, you can talk about that.
Yeah, you got some money, baby. You got some money,
right?
Because you don't have to pay lawyer fees for that.
Don't throw all your ideas out there so early without making sure that you have a trademark. When I talked about Heavy on the Black Expo at her event, yeah, it was an idea. I hadn't fully executed the expo piece, but trust me, Heavy on the Black has already trademarked all of that. Yeah. It was something I've already thought about, something I've already considered, and it was just the right time when your preparation meets opportunity to be able to jump out there. So yeah, shooting a shot, but not just shooting a shot in the blind, right? You have to have already kind of thought about some of these things and put these protections around. So when I open my mouth, I don't have to worry about 10 people in the back of the audience saying, oh, let me go see if that's trademarked or whatever. Because there are people who are like that. And I'm not saying people in that environment were, but I'm just saying in general, don't think, just like when you started your brand, Shanti, for your girls, you didn't think anybody was going to take your design.
No,
but they did.
And I did a trademark search. I knew that. I said, it's just so funny, like thinking about it now, like just how my mind works. Like I knew to go to the trademark database. I knew to look online. I knew to make sure I did a search. I knew to do all those things just so I wouldn't have any legal troubles, right? But honestly, like I was like, ain't nobody taking this idea. Like that's how my thought process was. I was like, oh, I could just do this later. Like, who is really going to steal this? Until I saw it. So even though you think that people are not going to take it, trust and believe, if they feel like the idea is worthwhile, they will take it and they will try to take it. And that's when I learned to everything that is in my business is protected. And I do it that way because I know it's important to me. If it's important to you and your business, I always say make sure you protect it. If you're like, oh, I don't care, this is not really important, it doesn't matter, I wish someone else would have it, well, go ahead. Like, maybe you don't want to trademark it. But for me and my coins or me and my family, I protect because I know I'm going to use it. Even future use, like I have things in my mind right now that I'm already protecting that I know I'm going to use years from now. But I'm doing it now because I don't want anyone to have the possibility or the chance to take that away from me because I decided to not do it because I thought that, oh, it wasn't that important, right? So, and even with the cost, like as I always talk about, trademarks are sometimes, depending on your state, it's less than an LLC. If you file a trademark, that's $250, right? Now let's just say if you get my course, that's $27. Or if you do a session, that's $197. Your LLC, at least this is for us in Maryland, right? In Maryland, they charge us $300 annually to renew our LLC, right? So every year I'm paying $300. When I file my trademark, I'm paying my $250 for my Tease Plus application, and then around the 4th or 5th year, they may send me some change, like, oh, I need to pay something. The 9th and 10th year, and 10 years after. So you're not even paying for your trademark every year.
It is less.
But you're paying for your LLC every year. Everybody is LLCing it up. But the ownership comes with the trademark.
Right. And you don't have to, like I said, we get real deep right here, and I don't want to go too, but you have to create a new LLC every time you create a trademark. Like, I mean, I don't want people to think that, you have to do this and have to do that. There's also something called a DBA, a do business as. So if you have an LLC, if it's something that goes along with the brand you already have, if in fact you want to start collecting money and doing different things like that, and again, disclaimer, I'm not an attorney, but I've talked to tons of them, and this is the types of advice that I'm getting, so I'm just sharing information. But if you want specific information from a lawyer, get an attorney. Now, with that disclaimer, you can file a DBA or file it, and I think in Maryland it's either $25 or $50. I can't remember.
It's like $25.
Yeah, it's really inexpensive, and you can put that underneath your LLC. That says, yes, my business name is the Dr. Zig, but underneath that, I have Heavy on the Black. I have whatever. You see what I'm saying? And I can do multiple things in one LLC. Now, all of my trademarks are owned by my LLC. So you can still do that. So if any changes are made to your DBA, you still have that ownership under the hub of your business. But again, these are things that, people need to know. They need to focus and make sure that they own their stuff before they're out here picking colors and, running around here with t-shirts with all kind of stuff on them. Like, make sure your stuff is all the way legit before you just start going out in these streets looking cute. But I love y'all, and I want y'all to start. So yes, but start right. Just start right.
Start right. like I said, start right.
Yeah.
Start by, 3 options. Because before, I know everybody was like, oh my gosh, you stopping your trademark filing service, what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And it did. Now, truth be told, it took me a little while to get it together, to find out what I wanted to offer, to see how I could still help people, and how I was going to help people. So this is why I said we have the options of the education, of the course. We have the option, which is probably the best option, I feel like, if you really want to get your trademark done now, is that one-on-one session for $197. You're the one who's still filing your trademark. You're doing all that great stuff, but I'm going to prep you so you know how to file your trademark successfully, how you select your categories, how you do a search, everything that you need to know, like, you'll be able to know in that session. Okay, so like I said, like, your girl gonna be in law school in a few weeks, and I'll be like, what? My eyes gonna be like this.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm telling you, I have done this session. I've even protected something even again as early as this, as late as this week. The session is crazy. It is so good. I left, everything was done. I paid my money, seamless. Within an hour, I feel better. So I just wanted to, come on. I'm glad you had this live and just chat about this, because it is something that's really, really important that people need to consider, need to think about. And yeah, y'all just have to follow along, because we will have the Trademarkpreneur on our podcast, Convos for the Culture, coming up. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you follow her at the Trademarkpreneur. Make sure you're following us and share this information out, because people need to be able to don't be stingy with the info.
Yeah.
Don't.
And not only that, before we get off, I just want to just encourage you, just go for your dreams. Like, many people who are close to me, they know, like, I was not planning to go to law school. Like, people would say, oh, you should go. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. And, God just makes doors close. So then it's forcing you to get out your comfort zone and do different things that you may have not thought that you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, okay, well, I'm going to shut this door. So now I'm forcing you to walk through that next door. And that's kind of like what happened for me in law school. Okay. Like, and truth be told, I did not have to take the LSAT to get into this law school. Okay. I did not need 2 letters of recommendation to get into this law school. Okay. I didn't have to do all those different things and stress out that I didn't want to do to get into law school, because God is God. Like, and that just shows you, no matter what you want to do, no matter what you think you can or you can't do, if you are God's child, and you can do anything, because He's gonna make it happen.
Come on, Simon.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We're gonna drop them in there. All right, y'all. So love y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.